I think it's time for us to rush to the precision mechanism and get as many of them as we can. Because I desperately need crushing wheels to be able to get into this. So the easiest thing to do here is probably the brass. Now we have enough Certus quartz crystals for 3 stacks of rose quartz. I'll need 3 stacks of all these things. So I think I need a stack and a half of zinc and a stack and a half of copper. Okay, since we can easily get infinite of these. That was close to landing in there. So the stronghold is off in that direction. That's nice to know. We're going to put that right there. And we're going to need a mixer there. So I'm going to need another one of these. And one of these. And now we throw in some coal. And there we go. That'll get us a full stack. As I had mentioned, still doing some mining of tuff. Because I genuinely think that's the fastest way to complete the challenge here. That needs 15,000. Oh, wait. I completed it. Okay. I hadn't even realized. Once this is done, we'll get this rest of the... Okay. There we go. Oh! Well, this is one we can't sleep through. The moment that it's no longer pitch black out is the moment that the invasion will have ended. Or I can watch for the floaty purples to go away. Well, it's not technically over. But I can see now, so... Looks like everything inside the wall is good and lit up. Just double check along the top of the wall everywhere. Very good for me to check. So, now we can go back to... So that did kind of hurt us. The invasion did. But... We can bounce back from that. That's not too bad of a... interruption. So, I'm going to need a stack of cogwheels, which is a shaft and any kind of plank. Actually, I'm going to need 3 stacks. Let's get the final stack of brass. Now, all of that is going to have to be pressed down into plates, which does make me wish I had... Where is it? There we go. That's the cogwheels. Over here, how are we looking on stress from this? Not great. But we don't need that anymore, so... How does that affect it? Not much. You want to say hi? I mean, we don't really need all this stuff set up at the moment. So, now, right now, we do need some of it. But what we need is what I'm leaving. Now, I'm going to need a mechanical press. It's going to go there. I need 2 of these. I'm going to need 2 chests. 1 there, 1 there. Doot, doot. And now that goes like that. That's gonna finish that part up. So now I need to work on the destabilized redstone. So I'm gonna need some kind of border block to use. We'll go with Argolite. I do like how it looks. Maybe with the digging claws, which I think I have equipped. Yeah, maybe with them I can... Yep, I can still instant mine. Perfect. Alright, and now everywhere inside has to be soul sand. Except the very center, which I believe is there. Yeah. I'm gonna need 2 of the, portable storage interfaces, which... Bit of a shame that there's not 2 in there. Do I even have harvesters? No, I don't. Do I need anything specific? No. Mechanical bearing, a water wheel. Let's get the mechanical bearing. I did not mean to right-click you. I think I only need 3? Right. I completely forgot that because our super glue was used a little bit, when I had to spawn all this stuff back in after a crash ended up deleting the backpack, I opted to ignore the fact that I had super glue at all. Since it had used I had used some of the durability, so I left it out when I was giving myself stuff back. Whatever. Now we got it back. All right, and where did you come from? Probably on top of the building. Are you full health? No, you're not. He definitely came from up on top of the building. Anyway, I'm thinking we just go with one of these. We put it right here to automatically magnet the, There we go. Would be smart for me to actually grab one of these things. We'll set that to allow. We'll get that started. And then we'll grab all the nether wart. Get it all planted. Yeah, that'll pick up all of the nether wart that gets broken here. And in the future, I will be able to have that get automatically pulled out and go somewhere else. Right now, though, we've got a lot of redstone. But, I'm gonna be honest, I'm bored. I want to go mining. Plus, we have to give this time to actually do its thing. Alright, it's about 3 hours of AFKing later. As you can hear, there's currently a Hell on Earth event going on. And I'm slightly terrified to leave this house because I don't want a blaze to hit it. But these walls should do their job against them. And while I'm not as interested in getting achievements or advancements or whatever as I am with everything, that's one that I will never complain about getting. So, in my AFK session, we've gotten this much nether wart. Pretty good. You are kidding me! That's earlier than I should have been allowed to sleep. Okay. All the nether mobs just despawned. I watched it happen on the map. I think that we get to this, and then we set up the rest of this stuff in the next episode. That's probably the best choice for us. So, destabilized redstone. We need to get the destabilized redstone into a bucket. 3 stacks of redstone dust. 4 stacks of nether wart. So 6 and 8. We'll do this here. Throw that down like that. Pointing into that. That'll have to be powered. Which, that's easy enough for me to figure out. In fact, if I just do it there instead, then that makes it easier, because I just need to extend over to here, put a cogwheel here, and it's done. Right here, I need a basin with a blaze burner underneath it. Don't have to automate that right now, luckily. We've got a slab in here that I'll just slap down there. And I'm going to need a mixer. Mixer is right there. Actually, before we do it into that, let's check this quickly. How much does this make? 600 millibuckets. Okay, so I'm gonna need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Gonna need to heat that, gonna need to activate that. But that's all easy enough, because I just need this here. It doesn't matter which way that one's spinning. Of course, it matters that there's a spout in front of it right now. Because I'm going for the quest. Depot with a bucket on it. Need those, and now I just need that and that. And then heat that. Okay, that's kind of neat. And there we go. Yeah, this is going to be more than enough for starters. So all of this can get picked up and we'll use all of this. Well, probably all of it. Next time.